Welcome back to EduSmart Studio. If you are preparing for the pedagogy section of competitive exam including lecturer education, SST, DLO, DDO, Edmaster or Edmistress, then you are in a right place. At EduSmart Studio, we provide concept-based learning through easy to understand lectures, important exams MCQs and practice of mock tests from past papers. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to EduSmart Studio and press the bell icon so that you don't miss our upcoming lectures. In our previous lectures, we explored the Taylor model and Taba model of curriculum development. If you missed those lectures, please visit EduSmart Studio. Let's begin today's session. Our today's lecture focuses on Wheeler model of curriculum development. Learning objectives. This means at the end of this lecture, you will be able to explain Wheeler model, describe the steps of Wheeler model, elaborate key features of Wheeler model, describe strength and limitations of Wheeler model, and you will be able to solve MCQs related to Wheeler model. Next comes background and origin of Wheeler model. Stephen Wheeler was a curriculum theorist who introduced a new approach to curriculum development. Wheeler model of curriculum development was proposed by Stephen Wheeler in the 1970s. This model developed as an improvement over Taylor's linear model. Wheeler observed that earlier models like Taylor model was linear and rigid and did not allow improvement after evaluation. To solve this problem, Wheeler introduced a cyclical model where curriculum is continuously improved through evaluation. Simply, Wheeler model focuses on a cyclical and flexible curriculum development. Next comes steps of the Wheeler model. The first step of Wheeler model is objectives, second one is learning experiences, third one is content, and the fourth step is organization and integration, and the last one is evaluation. So let's discuss and explore each step one by one and understand how this model is cyclical. The first step of Wheeler model is selection of objectives. This stage means deciding what the student should learn, what skill they should develop, what challenges should happen after learning. Teacher observes students are weak in English speaking, so teacher set objectives accordingly, such as student will speak simple sentences or students will participate in classroom discussion. In short, this step gives direction to teaching and learning. Next step of Wheeler model is selection of learning experiences. This stage means deciding how students will learn, which learning methods and activities will be used, what experiences will help achieve objectives. For example, teacher uses role play method, group discussion method, and peer work activities. In simple words, these activities help students practice speaking and improve confidence. Next step of Wheeler model is selection of content. This step means deciding what content should be taught, which topics are important, what level of content is suitable for students. For example, to improve speaking skills, teachers select basic vocabulary, simple sentences, and daily conversation topics. This step ensures content matches objectives and students' level. Simply, this step decides what to teach. The next step of Wheeler model is organization and integration. This step means arranging content and activities in a proper sequence, such as teacher organizes contents from simple to complex, easy to difficult, and known to unknown. For example, teacher arranges words first, then sentences, then dialogue and conversation. Simply, this step organizing learning and integrate different learning areas and make the learning easy and systematic. Next step of Wheeler model is evaluation. This step means checking whether students have learned or not, whether objectives are achieved, whether teaching methods are effective. For example, teacher conducts speaking tests, oral activities, short quizzes. Simply, this stage makes the learning cyclical. Now let's discuss the concept of Wheeler model as a cyclical process and understand how evaluation leads back to objectives. Wheeler model has no final steps. The process does not end after evaluation. It is a continuous cycle because after evaluation, teacher identifies student weaknesses, modifies objectives, changes content and teaching methods. This model is a feedback-based improvement. After evaluation, feedback process starts again. We back to objectives, improve planning, and continuous teaching with better strategies. The cycle keeps repeating. This continuous loop makes it a cyclical approach. In short, Wheeler model is called a cyclical approach because the process does not end at evaluation. It continues again from improved objectives. I hope the concept of cyclical process is clear to you. Next comes advantages of Wheeler model. The first advantage of Wheeler model is allows continuous improvement. This means Wheeler model allows continuous improvement because evaluation is not the final step. After evaluation, weaknesses are identified and the curriculum is revised accordingly. Simply, this ensures that teaching and learning keeps improving over time. The next advantage is flexible and adaptable. This means the model is not rigid. Teachers can modify objectives, content and teaching strategies according to students' needs and classroom situations. Simply, it allows adjustment based on learners' level and performance. The next advantage is feedback-based teaching. This means Wheeler model is based on feedback from evaluation. Teachers use students' performance to improve future teaching. Simply, this makes learning more effective and meaningful. The next advantage is practical and realistic. This means this model is based on real classroom situations and actual students' performance, not just theoretical planning. It is used for effective teaching in real classroom situations. Next comes limitations or criticism of Wheeler model. The first limitation or criticism of Wheeler model is time-consuming process. This means continuous evaluation and revision requires a lot of time and efforts. Teachers must repeatedly plan, teach, evaluate and improve. This makes the process lengthy. For example, teacher spends extra time redesigning lessons after each evaluation. This makes it a time-consuming process. The next limitation of Wheeler model is requires skilled and trained teachers. This means teacher must be well trained to understand how to revise objective, content and teaching strategies based on evaluation. It is not easy for inexperienced teachers. For example, a new teacher may not know how to improve curriculum after evaluation. The next criticism or limitation of Wheeler model is lack of clear structure. This means the model is more suitable for classroom level planning but difficult to apply at national or system level due to continuous changes. It is hard to maintain uniformity and consistency. For example, different schools may modify curriculum differently, leading to inconsistency and lack clear structure. To conclude, Wheeler model is a cyclical and flexible model of curriculum development. It focuses on continuous improvement through evaluation. It is more practical than linear model like Taylor. However, it requires time and skilled teachers to implement effectively. That is all for today's lecture. If you have any questions, feel free to ask your question in the comment section. To check your understanding, here is a short MCQs based quiz for you. You have 15 seconds. Think carefully and choose your answer. These are the correct answers. To attempt the full quiz and further check your understanding of the Wheeler model, click the link given in the comment section below. If today's lecture helped you understand the concept better, please like the video, share it with your friends and don't forget to subscribe EduSmart Studio. Thank you for watching EduSmart Studio. See you in the next lecture. Allah Hafiz.